was at school, I wanted to be a graphic designer, and as luck would have it, I got an apprenticeship doing just that and spent 4 years learning the tradies version of graphic design on the job. While learning was great, there were downsides. When my friends were rolling in at 5:30 AM after a big night at the uni bar, I was getting up to start my shift at work, and when I had free time, they had exams. But on the flip side, while they were poor and penniless, I was making a little bit of money, and that's when the travel bug bit. As soon as my bank account allowed it, I broke free from my hometown in rural Australia and set out on an adventure. I backpacked around Europe, lived in London and Wales, skipped over to the Caribbean for a bit, before returning home to take any old job in order to travel more. I even managed another trip around Thailand before I sat back and took stock. The travelling was becoming less frequent and the work more demanding. I found myself spending the majority of my time in a grey office, with grey walls and grey petitions, hanging out with grey people in grey suits looking at grey financial statements. It seemed while my head was stuck in the world of travel, the rest of me had accidentally become a debt collector. The shock and horror of this realisation made me do what any sensible 29-year-old would do, and go to uni. It would allow me to upskill, but best of all, I'd be able to sneak in the odd trip while I learnt. I've managed to get to New Zealand while studying and also see some of the best bits of my home country. Best of all, Open University has given me the freedom to explore little bits of the globe and also get back in touch with the creative side I somehow lost while having a good time on the road. So, my tips for getting back into study after a big overseas adventure are: get a laptop. It'll make it so much easier to take your uni with you when you feel the urge to get out of town for a bit. Be aware that there are no holiday breaks when you're studying through OUA. If you want to travel, you're going to have to arrange it around your assignment deadlines. Extensions are not given for travel, so check all the important dates at the beginning of the semester and get organised. Travel locally. Chances are you're going to be a poor student, and that's going to rule out long-haul overseas flights for a while. In these times, cheap last-minute flights will be your saviour. Do a weekend in Auckland, a week at the Gold Coast, or a few days in Hobart. If the price is right, just jump on the plane and go. Okay, so it's not tricky and Machu Picchu, but taking the chance to see a little bit of your own patch should calm that travel bug down, and we have some great stuff to see here too.